It was the most virulent, deadly viral outbreak the world had ever seen. When the affliction began to finally relent, 2/3 of the planet's population, 4.2 billion people, were gone. For those left after, the new epidemic was one of moral degradation, survival by any and all means, a pandemic of the inhumane. But small patches of hope sprouted from the fallow ashes of what once was. And for some, our humanity remained the only thing worth fighting for.
Hey guys, the help from Sandy that you asked for just arrived. I think we're about ready to get moving.
What'd they bring?
I'm not sure, but they won't let anyone help load their stuff, and they're smiling a lot. It's really kind of unnerving.
If what Packard said about these guys is true, then this is going to be one hell of a party. We need to get moving. I'd like to get everyone in position before Alan hits the ships in the Willamette.
Before we go, I need a minute with you, brother. Wheeler, go ahead. I'll catch up.
Make it fast, boys.
Okay, what's on your mind?
Listen, I've been thinking about this all night, and I've decided that you're not coming.
Excuse me?
Jake, for the first time in I can't remember how long, things are going really good for you. You're happier than I've ever seen you. Number one, you're married, and let's be honest, no one could have seen that coming. But on top of that, you're about to be a father. You've got way too much on the line here, and I just can't let you gamble with
Okay,
it.
brother, I appreciate that you're looking out for me. I do. But you realize how hypocritical you sound right now. You just got married like 2 days ago, remember?
Yeah, I know. But I also know that my timing sucks, seeing as we're heading out right now. But my mind is made up here.
Okay, look. When we get this all cleaned up, then you and I can sit down and talk about what it means to be husbands and fathers and all of that. But right now, we have a job to do, so let's get moving.
I'm not playing around here, Jake.
Matt?
I mean it, Jake. If anything happened to you out there, I'd have to be the one to come back and tell Jamie. I've already had to do it once, and it nearly destroyed me. So for everyone's peace of mind, you're sitting this one out.
Okay, fine. I'll just stay here and let you guys go off and fight while I, stay here and build a freaking house or something. Hey, maybe I can get into the kitchen and make sandwiches for you guys for when you come back.
Hey, don't get angry at me.
Why not? You're the one preventing me from doing my job.
No! I'm trying to protect you, brother. The same way you'd protect me if our roles were reversed. And before you even think about following behind us, I am fully prepared to knock your ass out, tie you up, and leave you in a closet until I get back to make sure you stay put. That's how serious I am about this, brother.
You know you should have said something to me about this before now.
Hey, this is on you. If it were just that you guys were married, then we'd probably be okay. But now that I know that you have a kid on the way...
I don't like this, Matt. I don't like it at all.
I know. And I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
When you get back, we are going to have a very long talk about all of this. But if it means that you'll have one less thing distracting you, then stay here. But I need you to swear to me right here, right now, that all of our people come home.
I swear.
I mean it, Matt. Every single one. Should probably get moving. If Alan stays on schedule, he should be getting ready to take the ships. I'll be monitoring comms here.
We'll be back before you can even miss us.
Mr. Fox, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be on your way to Swan Island with the others?
Long story short, I just got benched.
Benched?
Cohen doesn't want me to go because something could happen to me, and he doesn't want Jamie to be alone.
Seems to me that Mr. Cohen was the smart one here. Perhaps you should show him a little gratitude for watching out for you.
Oh, I'll show him some gratitude. Right in his other butt cheek. Bang!
I don't think I want to know.
If anyone needs me, I'll be twiddling my thumbs in the command center.
Actually, I could use your help with something important.
Yeah? What's that? Need me to knit something?
Not exactly. Ever since you told us about your plan for the attack, I've been worried that you were missing a crucial component for the success of it all. There's been this little nagging voice in the back of my mind that kept asking what was going to happen after your initial bombardment.
Well, it should confuse the Crowns pretty bad and make it hard for them to organize. At least that's our hope.
And what happens when they recall their forces to help? I know that you said they were spread out, but it won't take long for them to make it back to help, right?
No, I suppose it wouldn't, but...
And if that happens, won't that make our people vulnerable? They're going to be in, what do they call it when two forces converge with the enemy in the middle of like a claw?
Pincer movement?
Yeah, exactly. A pincer movement. Did you have a plan in place for when they recalled their soldiers who've been hunting us these past few months?
No. Not really. We've been so focused on the main plan, which was to recruit the people they've imprisoned, and that would put the odds in our favor, but a lot of our plan was based on assumption. We didn't have any concrete intel on the amount of weapons they had. This whole thing was put together with the idea that it would be too fast for them to recover enough to rally back. We don't even have any idea if we'll be able to arm everyone willing to help us. Maybe I should recall everyone until we can come up with something better.
But how long would it take to plan a better attack, and can we afford to wait? No, I think it's better to go forward as you planned. But maybe what we need is a distraction, something to keep the Crowns occupied long enough to allow our friends a better chance for success.
Wait, are you talking about a diversion?
Exactly.
Mary, that's a really good idea, but everyone who could pull that off is on their way to Swan Island.
Not everyone.
Oh, I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Why don't you come with me? There's some people you need to talk to. Through here.
Jake, what are you doing here?
Mary, I thought you said you were going to make sure they were gone.
I did. But as it turns out, Mr. Fox was left behind, and I thought we could use him on our operation.
What do you mean left behind? Jake, what's going on?
Shouldn't I be the one asking that? Didn't we agree that you were going to stay out of the fighting?
Actually, I never agreed to anything. You told me you didn't want me anywhere near Swan Island because of the baby, and I just nodded a lot. When you wouldn't stop harping about it, I used physical persuasion until you forgot what we'd been talking about, and then I made sure the subject never came up again, because I was already helping Mary plan this.
Physical persuasion?
She means sex.
Yeah, no, I got that. Good job, girl.
No, don't do that. Don't encourage her. Jamie, I love you, but you and I need to have a long talk about when it's okay to use physical persuasion.
Oh, like I'm going to give up my most useful weapon.
As humorous as this conversation is, I need to remind you that we are very short on time.
Then someone better start explaining what the plan here is.
After you guys came up with your big plan, we started talking about it, and Mary pointed out that what we needed was a distraction to make sure the Crowns didn't recall other people. Jamie and I felt it would be best to just tell you, and then you could figure it out. But then you two had some kind of argument.
It wasn't an argument.
Oh, but it's gonna be later.
Anywho, we figured the best chance we had to keep the Crowns from ruining everything was to draw them away. And that's when Jamie said we should attack the old homestead.
Are you out of your minds? That's insane. You could... No, I take it back. That's actually pretty genius. So long as they don't have any sentries, we could hit them hard enough that Warner would call for reinforcements. The Crowns would think we were trying to take back our old home.
That's exactly what I said. Warner's such a spineless coward that he'd call for help the moment he heard the first gunshot. So if we move quickly, we'd be able to keep some of the Crowns occupied long enough.
The three of you. By yourselves.
Hey, we are perfectly capable.
Getting yourselves killed? Oh, I agree. Jamie, you've been there. You know they've got loads of people holed up in that place. It's suicide.
Then it's a good thing that it wasn't going to be just the three of us. I think we managed to pull together a pretty capable little strike force, if I do say so myself.
Why do I have a bad feeling crawling up my spine?
Hey, are we going or not? Everybody's waiting.
Yeah, the trucks left like 10 minutes ago.
We're wasting daylight, people.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This is your elite squad? They're 12.
17, actually?
I assure you, Mr. Fox, they are more than capable.
They've been working with Casey. She calls them her little mini-me's.
Also, Mary's right. We don't have time to argue about this. If we're going to go, it has to be now.
Babe, look at me. I know that this is a lot to take in, and I know that later you're going to have quite a lot to say about it. I get it. But I also know that you trust me to do what I believe is right, and if I had any doubt in my mind that we couldn't pull this off, you know I wouldn't let anyone go. Everyone knows the risks, just like we all know what's at stake.
But our chances would be greatly improved if you were with us.
Mary, you knew the moment you saw me there was no way I was going to let you all go off on your own.
Well, thankfully you're already dressed for the party, so...
Not the time, sweetheart.
That's basically it.
Okay, I admit it. I'm impressed. It's a really good plan. Pulling them out into the open is smart. But how are you going to get them outside?
With these?
Casey showed us how to make them. They're super easy. They won't do a lot of damage, but it'll get their attention for sure.
We're gonna fire them at the doors, and then we plan on tossing a few of these grenades inside. If we can get a good angle, it'll prevent them from closing the doors and give us a clear shot into their base. Boom, boom, boom!
Okay, I just gotta chill, and not in a good way.
Yeah, it's like Casey's right here.
Thank you.
Do you think they'll come out, or will we have to go in after them?
Both, actually. Once they realize it's an attack, they'll pull back and likely try and force us into a choke point. At least that's what I'd do. But nothing I've seen or heard from the Crown suggests that they think tactically. And we don't know how many of them there are. I think our best option here is to try and keep drawing them out, especially since we're not as well armed.
We just need them to call for help. Once we know they've done that, we can get out of there.
No, we've got to keep anyone who comes to help engaged. If we bug out too soon, it'll give the Crowns a chance to regroup and head to Swan Island when they call. But if you two brought enough of Casey's toys, we might be able to set up an ambush and disable some of their vehicles.
I just hope I see Warner. I'm gonna make that little weasel beg for mercy.
The line for payback starts behind me.
Who's Warner? Why do you guys hate him so much?
Yeah, did he do something to you? You know, like, did he...
No, nothing like that.
He didn't have the balls to try.
Warner's just the worst kind of slime ball. A cowardly little snake who manipulated everyone until he finally destroyed everything we built.
Sounds like a real jerk.
Like your 8th grade boyfriend?
Hey, I warned you before. We don't talk about Marcus.
Okay, that's enough. Now listen to me, because I am only going to say this one time. If things go wrong, we pull back. No cowboy stuff, or cowgirl stuff. There's no heroics here. Watch each other's back and keep your heads down. Do not waste ammo. Take a shot only if you're sure it'll be a kill. Mary, you and Nicole take half our force down and around the backside. Once you're under cover, just wait for us to knock on the door. Jamie and I will take the Terror Twins here and head down the main drag and set up some traps for the reinforcements. Now, if this works, I'm buying the first round. Let's move it.
We're all set. Mary's just there with her team.
Good. Now you've got a clean field of view from here and plenty of ammo. Just remember, take your time and breathe.
Babe, I've got this. Casey's trained me well, and this scope is really powerful. I've got you covered. Let's do this and go home.
I'll see you in a bit.
Go and signal the twins.
Ivy, blow it!
I'm Izzy. She's Ivy.
Just blow it!
Rude. I know, right?
Here they come!
Let's take away their hiding place, sis.
You go high, I'll go low.
Nice shot!
Oh, I didn't think it'd be so messy.
Take out their vehicles. We don't want them going anywhere.
Got it. The idiots are actually coming out.
Good. Makes our job easier.
Do you think they've called for help?
I hope so. Alan should be starting the bombardment soon.
Hey! Is that all of them? That was easy.
Yeah, it was too easy. Okay, hang on. Jamie's signaling she doesn't see anyone, but there's a lot of smoke. Okay, you two stay put. I'm gonna go help myself to some of their weapons and check things out.
What should we do?
Gather as many weapons as you can and help set up for when reinforcements show up. I won't be long.
You know, he's pretty abrasive, but I can't help but like him.
Casey said there's no one she trusts more.
So obviously, we're not going to let him go in there alone, right?
And let him have all the fun? Besides, Jamie'd never forgive us if we didn't at least try and protect her boy toy.
Good point. Let's go. Also, can that be the last time you use the phrase boy toy?
I thought I told you two to stay put.
Yeah, but our parents always did say we had trouble listening.
I thought there'd be a lot more of them here. Jamie said you used to have like 200 people living here.
My best guess is that they used this as a hub so they weren't wasting fuel while they were hunting for us. Did you at least pick up some weapons?
Glock 19, and I got an AK-47.
Same Z's, but I got a Beretta 92. And before you ask, we've been shooting since we were 5.
Dad wanted boys.
I think he got lucky with you two.
Yeah, he came around eventually. So what's the plan?
We take this slowly and steady. We clear every room until we're sure it's empty. With a little luck, we find Warner.
Seriously, what's with this Warner guy?
Everyone has their own special reason for hating him.
What's yours?
Look, when this is done, I'll tell you. Look out! You guys all right?
Yeah, that was a little scary.
We are under attack. Do you hear me?
Did you guys hear that?
This isn't a joke.
Yeah. What is that?
That's
Get your
a
asses
coward
back here
calling
right
for help.
away. We got a full
Come
attack
on.
happening. We need everyone back here on the double. I don't care what you think you found. I'm telling you, they're here now, and they're attacking us. You store it. We need you here to help us, or they're gonna take it back. Turn your ass around and get back here.
Hey, Warner. It's been a while.
Fox! Oh, thank God. I thought they've been keeping me prisoner. Did you kill them all? They've been keeping me here.
Yeah, you look like a prisoner. I should put a bullet right between your eyes right now. What'd you say to get the Crowns to put you in charge? No, never mind. Forget it. It doesn't matter.
This is your fault, Fox. Everything that's happened, everyone who's died, that's all on you. You shouldn't have banished this, Fox. What did you think was going to happen? All that blood is on your hands.
Ladies, this abhorrent piece of crap before you is Warner. Earlier you asked me what my personal reason for hating him was. Well, I hate him because he felt his life was far more important than anyone else's. So much so that he allowed 2 young kids to die horribly just to save his own ass. You remember them, Warner? Skylar and Joey? I never got to meet them myself, but I'm told that they were something special. 2 innocent lives who put their faith in you, trusted you to keep them safe. But you just couldn't do it, could you? Couldn't be bothered. And when it came down to it, you used those poor kids as a shield so you could get away from the ghouls.
Oh my God. How could you?
That is so sick. Now I hate him.
That's not what happened. Cohen lied to you.
Did he? Well, then I'd be very interested to hear your version, Warner.
So would I.
I get the feeling this is going to be your only chance to clear the air. You better make it good.
I told Cohen that it was a bad idea. I told him what would happen. It's not my fault. Those kids would have gotten us both killed, and who would that have helped? No one. I helped build this place to something to be proud of, and that never would have happened if...
Are you okay? That looked like it hurt.
Yeah, it freaking hurt.
She was talking to Fox. He's pretty narcissistic, isn't he?
Pathetic. Completely pathetic.
Yeah, that's Warner. I told you if I ever saw you again, I was gonna kill you. Remember? Do you remember, Warner?
You don't want to do that, Fox. I'm in tight with the Crowns now. I can get them to stop. You can live in peace. They listen to me, Fox. I can't.
Warner, do you really think I'd come here if we didn't already have a plan to handle the Crowns? You're just a diversion. And it sounds like your so-called friends just came to help. It's too bad they found the party favors that Casey made for us. I doubt there'll be enough of them left to put into a matchbox.
Those were ours, actually.
Yeah, me and Ivy made those explosives ourselves, like our own little arts and crafts project.
Mm-hmm.
My apologies. They were very nice girls.
Thanks, we worked really hard on them.
I know you, Fox. You're not a cold-blooded killer. We both know that you're going to let me go. You're going to give me some long-winded speech about what a coward I am and that the world would be better off without me. And then you're going to tell me to leave and never show my face again. So let's stop pretending and...
Isabel! What? He was boring me, and besides, you heard what he did. If anyone deserved to be put down, it was him.
Okay, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I think you just ruined Fox's moment,
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. He was right. I wasn't gonna kill him. I was gonna let Cohen do it. If anyone here had the right to end this coward's life, it was Cohen. So you're gonna have to apologize to him.
Oh, I think it'll be fine then. Cohen's a big cuddly teddy bear. What is it they call him? Mr. Cuddly?
Mr. Stuffy.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, and he loves that nickname.
Maybe we should go help the others.
Yeah, let's go make sure everyone else is all right.
Jake, there you are. I was starting to get worried.
We're good. How's everything out here?
We're good. No casualties.
I don't think they like the presents you two left for them girls. After the second truck got blown up, they took off with their tails between their legs.
That sucks.
Yeah, now we have to go and dismantle the big one, and I really wanted to see that one go off.
It would have been beautiful.
We'll just have to wait for the 4th of July, I guess.
See what I mean? Crazy. Both of them are freaking crazy.
Nah, they're just passionate about their work. Just like Casey.
I think you need to look up the definition of the word passionate.
Where's Nicole?
Right behind you.
Okay, let's gather up every weapon we can find, take a quick look inside for food and medicine, anything useful that we can take back. Let's get it loaded and get back to Homestead. If everything went well, Cohen and the others should be on their way back, and they may need our help.
You think it went okay?
At this point, babe, I can only pray it did. Let's move it, people!
Homestead, Episode 10, The Diversion. Written, directed, and produced by James Robinson.
Story by James Robinson, Travis Box, and Danny Hedham. Music by Me You. This episode starred Travis Box as Cohen, James Robinson as Fox, Rebecca Gurney as Jamie, Danny Hedham as Wheeler, Crystal Thornton as Mary, Samantha Stark as Nicole, Jeanette Banky as Izzy, Emma Casaro as Ivy, and Chris Williams as Warner. Homestead is a Not Another Podcast production.